Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry I haven't been posted in a few days. I've been kind of busy and I just haven't been feeling that well. But today's video is a very special and important one. So before I get into it, make sure you guys leave a like on today's video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I'm going to be posting every day covering the Bulls during the season and this off season coming up. And this topic that I want to talk about today is definitely interesting. I was going to make a video last night talking about the Bulls beating the Knicks, but Lauri Markkanen didn't break his career high, which I expected him to. But either way, it was a good W last night. That game was kind of scary. It was I'd say a little closer than I wish it would have been. I feel like the Bulls could have just kept going on that game and just took off and made it a blowout. But the Bulls kind of started slowing down and choking at the end, just like they did against the Trailblazers. That was a terrible game as well. But the only positive thing from these two games, I'd say, even though the Bulls did win last night versus the Knicks, Lauri Markkanen has looked like the Lauri Markkanen of old. He has looked amazing. Against Portland, he put up 31 points. He shot amazing. He shot 12 of 18. He was 6 of 11 from deep. He also had 6 rebounds, but the only thing that kind of bothers me, he had no assists, no steals, no blocks. And then against the Knicks last night, he had another great game. He had back-to-back 30-point games. This is what you want from Lauri Markkanen, especially in a contract year, and especially when the Bulls are aiming towards the playoff, trying to, develop this team and get better. And like I said, last night he had another 30-point game. He had exactly 30 points. He was on pace to put up probably, I'd say, 46. I believe at half he had like 23. And then at halftime, of course, Tom Thibodeau really probably yelled at his players, told them to clamp down on Lauri Markkanen. In the second half, I wish the Bulls would have kept feeding the hot hand, but I feel like Billy Donovan kind of left Lauri Markkanen on the bench for too long in the second quarter and then the third quarter as well. And they just weren't really feeding the hot man, I'd say, in Lauri Markkanen. But either way, the Bulls got a win, and Lauri Markkanen played amazing. Last night he had 30 points. He shot amazing again, 11 of 18 from the field and 6 of 12 from three-point range. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And right before Lauri Markkanen has really played these great games, these past 2 games, there's been a lot of rumors about the Bulls possibly flipping Lauri Markkanen for Lonzo Ball. I made a past video talking about the Lonzo Ball trade rumors and the Bulls being interested. Definitely go give that past video a follow. I might make another one soon because the Lonzo Ball and Chicago Bulls rumors just keep coming out every day. Let me know if you guys want to see another video on that, just giving an update and such. But yesterday morning, right before the Bulls and Knicks game, another report came out. 2 ESPN reporters were talking on one of their podcasts, and he was talking about Lauri Markkanen and the Chicago Bulls. And this is the quote. I'm going to make sure to throw it up. During the podcast, he said, "I've talked to enough people that I trust over time, and I've watched Lauri Markkanen since the time he came into the Bulls building. I just don't get the sense that they really love him enough to sign him to a big deal, I'd say. There was a lot of rumors about this earlier in this offseason about if the Bulls and Lauri Markkanen are going to come to a possible extension. I know Lauri Markkanen really wanted it, but of course they couldn't come to an agreement because of numbers and such. Who really knows what Markkanen was asking? I believe it is within the $20 to $25 million range per year. I'm not 100% sure on numbers, so don't quote me at all. But this is definitely an interesting topic. It seems like the Bulls don't want to, I'd say, re-sign Lauri Markkanen this possible offseason coming up. He is going to be a restricted free agent. This offseason coming up was supposed to have a bunch of big superstars and just big names in general. And it's not looking like any of those names are really going to go into free agency, more than likely. So it wouldn't surprise me if this offseason a bunch of bad teams gave Lauri Markkanen a max contract or just overpaid for him. Because I think people tend to forget, even though there has been a lot of Lauri Markkanen hate and just a bunch of rumors about us possibly flipping him for Lonzo Ball, he still is a very young talent. He is only 23 years old, and this season he's been playing amazing. These past 2 games, I'd love to see it. I wish he definitely needs to work on his rebounding and defense. But either way, he did miss a few games because of the COVID protocols and such. And in 31 minutes a night, he's putting up 20 points, shooting pretty much 52% from the field, which is just amazing, and also shooting 41% from 3, which is also very good. You know, his rebounds are a little low. I wish he could get those numbers up. But no matter what, if he continues to just put up 20 points a game, you know, 6 rebounds, shooting 50% from the field and 40% from deep, he's going to get paid a lot of money this offseason. You know, if it's the Chicago Bulls or another team, because I also saw a bunch of reports and just like news on Twitter that there's not a lot of 7-footers doing what Lauri Markkanen is in this league, and a lot of bad teams are going to want this talent. You know, he's only 23. He's putting up, I'd say honestly, all-star numbers. You know, if he could get those rebounds up to like maybe 8 to 10 a game, he'd be an all-star. You know, I expect him to continue to break out and have these great games, but we've seen this before. You know, Lauri Markkanen always goes on these hot stretches where he plays very well, and then he goes very cold and just kind of plays bad. So if I'm the Chicago Bulls in this offseason, if he continues to play like this, I'm giving him that contract that he wants. If it's 20 or 25 million, I wouldn't give him any more than that unless he continues to break out. Because like I said, we've seen these hot stretches in his career. I remember last year in February he played amazing. You know, and last night versus the Knicks, you know, it was February 1st, and Markkanen always turns up in February. I'm not sure why, but the main problem with Lauri Markkanen is consistency. If he continues to play like this, the Bulls better re-sign this man, because if we don't, another team is gonna. But this is interesting that this report came out just the other day, or actually yesterday morning before Lauri Markkanen went off against the Knicks. There was a lot of sense saying that the Bulls did not want to sign him, but Arcidiacono has said many times this offseason that they wanted to bring him back, they wanted to extend him. You know, he's in the Chicago Bulls' future plans. But at the end of the day, of course, the GM and Arcidiacono are going to say that no matter what. You know, he's still under contract for the Bulls. Hopefully they can come to an agreement this offseason. I just hope he stays healthy. That's always been a big issue with Markkanen, and the consistency. You know, he is only 23 years old. He's putting up great numbers, almost all-star numbers, I'd say. If the Bulls just can get some wins here and there, I'm sure Markkanen is going to get paid this offseason. You know, hopefully it's the Bulls, but if not, I could see another team very much overpaying for him because he's only 23, has a lot of talent. And like I said, a lot of teams are really wanting a 7-footer that is a perfect stretch 4 or stretch 5 in this league to help out their team. So definitely leave some comments below today's video talking about any of these topics in today's video. You know, if you guys want the Bulls to re-sign or extend him this offseason coming up, he is a restricted free agent. So hopefully him and the Bulls can come to an agreement. Otherwise, I could see some bad team overpaying for him, and the Bulls might have to deal with that contract if they really love Markkanen, or they can let him walk and sign with another team. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely check out all my past videos. I'm also going to have a video out probably Thursday, maybe tomorrow night versus the Bulls when the Bulls play the Knicks again, depending on how that goes. Or if Lauri Markkanen, you know, breaks his career high, I'll have a video or something. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.